The WNBA landscape was jolted when ESPN's coverage laid bare a remarkable offer directed at one of college basketball's most electrifying stars, Caitlin Clark. Known for her unrelenting shooting range and fierce competitive spirit, Clark's name has already become synonymous with headline-grabbing moments on and off the court. The implications of this spotlight, however, were something the WNBA did not see coming, and the rapid response from the league was nothing short of a scramble. Panic coursed through conversations in front offices, meeting rooms, and the digital chatter of fans and pundits alike. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. Clark's prowess on the basketball court is undeniable. With her eyes glued to the hoop and a knack for sinking shots from impossible angles, she has become a force that transcends typical college sports fame. She plays with a ferocity that leaves defenders second-guessing their choices and spectators glued to their seats. It wasn't just her scoring, though. Clark's leadership, court vision, and confident swagger set her apart. This combination made her a subject of widespread admiration and, ultimately, the recipient of an offer that sent ripples through professional basketball. ESPN's revelation was more than just a news segment. It felt like a siren. The WNBA, traditionally marked by a steady growth of talent, suddenly had to face a reality that not only excited but also unsettled its ecosystem. Clark's prospective jump from college to professional play was now laden with the weight of this unparalleled offer. The terms weren't laid out in gritty detail, but the implications alone were enough to spark frantic discussions. The offer symbolized not just a contract, but a sign that players of Clark's caliber might demand more than what the league had previously prepared for. The WNBA's initial response involved urgent calls and hastily arranged meetings. It wasn't an overreaction, it was survival mode. There was concern that Clark's decision could set a precedent that would ripple out to future college stars considering their professional options. It wasn't just about adding a promising player to the league. It was about what a major bidding war or lopsided financial negotiation could mean for the WNBA's growth and the established players already fighting for visibility and fair compensation. Clark's backstory added fuel to the drama. Growing up in a sports-loving household, she developed her skills with a drive that hinted at her future dominance. Always the kid who stayed longer after practice and nailed one-handed shots while talking trash to teammates, she was known for combining hard work with a natural gift. Those early days defined her approach, fearless and brash, never backing down, even against bigger or older players. As her high school performances turned legendary, college scouts didn't take long to come knocking. At Iowa, Clark's star power went beyond stats. She was a showstopper, packing arenas with a brand of play that was equal parts thrilling and frustrating to opponents. The crowd felt her intensity, the bench thrived off her energy, and her highlights fueled social media reels, racking up millions of views. This kind of charisma wasn't lost on sponsors and agents who recognized in Clark not just an athlete, but a phenomenon. Then came the seismic moment when ESPN revealed that Clark had been extended an offer unlike any other. It was whispered that this deal involved a combination of endorsements, media tie-ins, and other perks that went far beyond a standard rookie contract. The chatter was loud enough that even those loosely following basketball caught wind of it. It highlighted a shift in how top-tier athletes were valued and leveraged for brand power. Clark was now more than a player. She was the face of potential new beginnings for those in the sport. The WNBA, already navigating challenges related to salary caps and player retention, felt the tension rise. Executives could almost hear the ticking clock as they faced questions they weren't entirely prepared for. How could they convince Clark and others like her that the league was the right fit? What adjustments would need to be made to keep up with lucrative deals coming from brands and other leagues abroad? It was a puzzle that needed solving fast. Some saw humor in how the situation played out behind closed doors. The imagery of boardroom meetings where caffeine-fueled execs fumbled over PowerPoint slides and theoretical trade-offs was not far from reality. They strategized with the intensity of a chess match, trying to figure out how to market, fund, and showcase the league in a way that could match or at least parallel what Clark's offer promised her. Fans, meanwhile, found themselves caught between excitement and worry. Social media exploded with reactions that spanned admiration for Clark's meteoric rise and concern for the implications this could have for the WNBA's stability. Memes surfaced, poking fun at the league's hurried response, with captions like, "No NBA execs right now. Can we offer lifetime pizza deliveries and a throne?" Even with the humor, there was an undertone of anxiety. Players already in the WNBA were tuned in as well. For veterans who had fought for higher salaries and better conditions, the spectacle of this moment was a mixed bag. It was an indication that the spotlight on women's sports was growing brighter, but also a reminder that they had paved a path that new stars like Clark could now run on. Some saw the potential for progress and pushed for bigger, bolder initiatives. Others worried about whether the league could keep pace with this new wave of high-stakes offers. Coaches, especially those who had crossed paths with Clark in one way or another, nodded knowingly. They recognized that what she brought to the table could alter strategies on and off the court. Her ability to dictate the pace of a game was legendary, and if the WNBA could get her, it would mean not just selling tickets, but evolving how teams approached game plans. There was a shared understanding. If Caitlin Clark walked into a WNBA gym, the game would change, full stop. The buzz wasn't just confined to basketball circles. Other sports figures and celebrities who appreciated talent and competition took notice. The crossover appeal of an athlete like Clark was massive, creating the possibility of partnerships that could stretch beyond conventional sports advertising. Think sneaker deals with custom logos, appearances on late-night talk shows, even documentary series chronicling her journey. The scope was massive, and everyone knew it. The humor surrounding the situation wasn't limited to fans. Some insiders joked that the WNBA's commissioner might be drafting frantic emails while nervously glancing at a photo of Clark mid-shot. The league's marketing team likely scrambled to come up with campaigns that could harness this newfound attention. They'd brainstorm strategies late into the night, with takeout containers stacking up as they worked. The room would hum with a nervous energy as everyone debated how to keep pace with a fast-moving landscape that seemed to tilt in Clark's favor. The colleges feeding talent into professional leagues also had to re-examine their approach. With ESPN's coverage sending shockwaves across both collegiate and professional ranks, athletic departments weighed how to keep stars engaged even for an extra year or two. This wasn't just about the usual perks. It was about the full package, facilities, exposure, and long-term value. They needed to think creatively to match what a future professional career could offer. No one wanted to be the school that let a player like Clark slip away too early. Back at Iowa, Clark's teammates probably shared a laugh at her newfound status. Her personality, a mix of intensity and casual humor, likely had them chuckling over how things had taken such a dramatic turn. "You're going to be a millionaire next week or next month." One might tease after practice, earning a playful eye roll from Clark before she sank another effortless three-pointer. Sponsors and brands sensed opportunity in the chaos. For them, Clark was a perfect storm, talented, media-savvy, and relatable. They could already see the commercials in their minds. Clark driving to the basket with slow-motion dramatics, her voiceover talking about grit and dreams. Deals were drafted, checked, and double-checked as companies vied to tie their names to hers, hoping to ride the wave of her popularity. But in this rush, the WNBA had to remember the most critical part of their equation, the game itself. The spectacle, the endorsements, the potential growth all rested on maintaining the quality and competitiveness that defined the league. Integrating a player like Clark had to be about more than just showmanship. It had to bolster the narrative of excellence that women's basketball strived to uphold. Clark's decision, though, remained the key. If she chose the WNBA, it would ignite a fire that could bring more eyes to the sport, more sponsorships, and possibly more parity between the top talent's compensation and what they truly deserved. But even if she took a different route, her presence had already changed the conversation. The league now faced the need to innovate and expand, driven by an athlete whose potential went far beyond stat sheets and highlight reels. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.